Leo, your weekly love tarot reading begins with the Two of Cups. You see them as Queen of Cups, the relationship as a devil, and the Seven of Wands is possible actions, final outcomes. You're probably new to my channel, so welcome very much to Bow and Arrow Tarot. But the weekly love tarot readings always involve someone else in this connection. So let's pull the cards for that person. Knight of Cups. They see you as an empress. Wow. Queen of Swords is how they see the relationship. And Three of Cups is possible actions or outcomes for them. At the bottom of the deck, we have that Page of Pentacles. So just the beginning, right? A beginning of making this real. A beginning of making this connection real. Beautiful energy coming in, my lovely Leos. I love reading for you guys. So let's just jump right into this week's love outlook. These are weekly readings, but the messages can reverberate for several weeks to several months. Two of Cups and Knight of Cups. Wow. You're both coming in with such beautiful love energy. You want this connection. You want this. You want to begin a new life. You want to take the steps towards that, right? Two of Cups, a harmonious connection. Your person, Knight of Cups, they too want to just express their love for you right now. So this is starting off very nicely. And I'm going to be honest with you, the energies all the way through as I see them are all really beautiful and harmonious. This really speaks to that Page of Cups. Let's begin to get deeper, more clear on this message, more information, more detail from the clarifiers. But that Page of Pentacles indicates a real desire underneath of this whole message. There is this real energy of a desire to actuate, to I want to say manifest, to to take the steps to concretely making this relationship happen. Right? Okay, so actual, concrete, earthy, grounded steps in reality, not just hyperbole, not just thinking and wishing, but like really walking the walk. So let's get more on you. How are you feeling, Leo? Two of Cups, man. Three of Wands, and Hierophant. So you're open. You want more information. You want more contact, more information coming in. You're patient. Three of Wands is a card for virtue and patience as well. This connection you are devoted and committed to with that Hierophant. You are wide open, right? You are wide open and you desire to have everything you need to come in for you so that you can ground this relationship, so you can make this relationship happen, so you can attain a level of commitment and reality here. Your person, Six of Pentacles, Seven of Swords. Wow. Interesting, Leo. Seven of Swords is futility, right? And Six of Pentacles. I'm going to get more information on that. Because Six of Pentacles is an energy there of them wanting to share. And yet the Seven of Swords is a card, can be a card of treachery. I don't feel treachery here, but I feel futility. Missteps, making the wrong, trying to sort of get something quickly, trying to take shortcuts to achieving something, and ultimately sabotaging yourself. So this person in this connection has to be really careful not to do that. Give me one more card. In fact, yes, give me one more card. Give me one more card. Yeah, it's a new beginning. And I think that they're coming in with such a strong desire with that Knight of Cups and this new beginning here with you that they may misstep. What's the connection here? Love. Okay, so this is love. And the Seven of Swords energy here is very much I'm gonna say your person may make some missteps, some mistakes. They may, in their eagerness to get connected with you and be with you, they may do some real dumb shit. I'm just gonna keep it real. They may do some really dumb shit, and it's gonna be really, it's gonna come across as like unnecessary, but there's love here. This connection, this is a new opportunity for an outpouring, for an exchange of love. Very, very nice. How do you see each other? Queen of Cups, Empress energy. Yeah, you see them as someone who is deep, very empathetic and caring. You can see, how deep their waters run. Queen of Cups, water of water. Everything about them is watery and emotional and sensitive and understanding. We'll get more though. That shit can turn sideways like that Seven of Swords. Empress energy is how they see you. Well, they see you as someone, uh, a divine counterpart, a divine feminine counterpart, someone who brings growth. They can see that right now you are full of creative potential and a desire to nurture something, to grow something. And that goes hand in hand with that Two of Cups. That is there. Right away, I felt, Leo, your desire to grow this thing, to create this thing, to nurture it, and to have it see it blossom. And so that aspect of the divine feminine, the ability to nurture and grow and create something new in life, and the deep desire to do that is resonating very strongly with you. Now let's get some more clarity on how you see them, that Queen of Cups. Let's see some more, Leo. How do you see your person in this connection? Wow. Wish fulfillment. They're your dream. They're your dream. Your goal, right? Love of your life for some of you. Some of you, this is someone that right now you see as potentially being the love of your life or one of the loves of your life. Page of Swords, there's a desire to communicate here. You see them having a desire to communicate, okay? When you see them, it makes you want to communicate to them. It makes you want to talk to them. You also see their desire to connect with you, right? What does your person see when they see you? What do they see when they see you? Apart from that Empress, what does your person see when they see you? Ah, the end. So you may have walked away from this person before, right, Leo? You may have walked away from them before. And this then can speak back to the Seven of Swords. You may have walked away from them before because this new incarnation with you of this relationship with them, it's interesting. When they see you, they see like two things. One, the end of a battle, a running battle, the end of a period of a lot of difficulty and sorrow and heartache and mental anguish. And yet at the same time, a feeling of loss and walking away, a feeling of abandonment. So it's interesting. It's like this new coming together for some of you with this person. Yeah, they see a new beginning happening. They see the end of how things were with you guys before, with the two of you before, but they haven't forgotten that you abandoned them at some point. And this may go back to that Seven of Swords energy here, where this indeed may just be them worried about you, right? There may be a concern. They want love here. They want to move towards you with that Knight of Cups. There is this new opportunity for you. You guys are getting like a second but whole new opportunity here, and they're ready to share. But I think now this makes a lot more sense in terms of this weird energy here that their mind is on. And for some of you, it's just that they remember they remember the abandonment. They remember how they felt, right? And that's still there. That's still there. which is why I love doing clarifiers. That's why we call them clarifiers, because sometimes the energy comes in and it's like, wow, all of this beautiful new beginning, and then this, and now this, and it makes, and now we see the picture a lot more clearer, because there's definitely some history here, right? There is some history here. So let us move further, Leo. Devil and Queen of Swords. How do you both see the relationship, or your part in the relationship? Well, you see Devil, they see Queen of Swords. So I think that you do realize there was a component of dark desires here at some point, right? You know what I mean? Devil is addiction, right? Addiction, obsession. It can be. It can also be a high. It can also be that, when you deal with those type of energies and you exalt them and you transmute them, that's you use that desire, that the power behind desire, and instead of using it in sort of a dark path, on a dark path, a shadowy path, a path of grasping and longing, you turn to a path of expression. And then we have art, and we have creativity, and we have all of these beautiful things that come out of that same energy. So the Devil is a very interesting card. It is, in fact, a card for Capricorn in the tarot. So it's very interesting, and oftentimes very misunderstood. So Leo, for your part, I feel like this is exactly how you see this relationship. You see this relationship as really embodying two things. And again, with this history here, you see the potential for this relationship to be quite dark and destructive, and to lead to a path of addiction and unhappiness and sort of grasping, selfishness, just satisfying momentary gratification, temporary gratification. Or you also see a high potential for this relationship to be extremely creative. Your person sees Queen of Swords. I think they see this in this relationship, their role. And again, going back to you, I think that you see yourself as that too. I think that you are understanding the two sides of yourself, or the Leo's resonating with this reading, that you yourself have this highly creative side, and also this quite dark, I want to say, a side that you may have a history of addiction, or, that a certain part of your life that was part of that road, right? And so when I come back to your person, same thing here. Honesty and openness is what they hope for this relationship, but they certainly see themselves bringing a renewed, or maybe a newly achieved level of honesty here, and clarity about themselves too. Queen of Swords is very introspective. Okay, she demands a certain amount of honesty and realness from people around her, because she herself has gone through a lot of mental and emotional internal battles, to be honest with herself, right? She's extremely genuine, but she's more, I would say Queen of Wands is the most genuine, but more than anything, the Queen of Swords is extremely honest about who she is. She's honest with herself, and so she can see things very, very clearly. She's not clouded by any kind of false ideas or impressions that she has about herself, and therefore about the world. And so, yeah, there is a level of self introspection, a level of introspection and self-reflection that this person is now bringing to this second incarnation of this relationship, which it does feel like you have here. Certainly here we are clarified that this is a second chance at a previous relationship. Okay, a second chance at starting a whole new path, or a whole new incarnation. I keep getting incarnation of this relationship, almost as if this relationship really needed to die completely and then sort of bubble up again. Show me some more on that Devil, though. I want to see a little bit more. Queen of Cups and Ace of Swords. Clarity coming in, Queen of Cups. There's your Queen of Cups. So for you, the choice is clear. Well, before I I want to see the Queen of Swords as well. For you, the choice is clear. Let me see that Queen of Swords also. I'd like to see a bit more about that Queen of Swords because, yes, there you have it. Okay, more Empress revealed. Interesting, right? You have the Queen of Cups reclarified and the Empress reclarified. This is simply to say, Leo, that you both are seeing each other with extreme clarity. You know, what you see is real. Don't doubt it. What you see in your person is real, and what they see in you right now is real. This is your clarifier. And you both get aces. You know? You both get aces. And so you both have a new beginning here. You get an Ace of Swords. A new clarity has come in, and the choice is clear. As I was getting ready to say, the choice is clear when it comes to the Devil in terms of which you do you want to bring, and which relationship do you want. And the choice is very clear here with that Ace of Swords. You're choosing the path of your person, Queen of Cups. You're choosing the path of this relationship and the integrity and the fortitude and the strength and the love and the foundation and all of the positive things that go towards creativity. You're choosing for that side of yourself and that side of this relationship. Ace of Swords, Queen of Cups. And a victory is there for you, right? You're choosing your lover. Your person, likewise, sees you as Empress, and they choose you as an Ace of Wands. They're passionate here. So whereas you're coming in with a newfound clarity and perception and seeing things truly for what they are, and all of the sort of peace and desire that brings to you, your person is, they have a renewed passion for you, Ace of Wands, a renewed sense of fire for you and desire for you, a renewed desire to press forward with this relationship. This is really a lovely reconciliation. I'm not gonna lie. Possible outcomes: Seven of Wands, Three of Cups. For you, really finding your courage to fight for this, right? Your courage to fight for what you value. There may have been a time in the past, especially when your person felt abandoned by you, that part of the reason you abandoned them was because you lacked courage to fight for this relationship, or you lacked the desire or the passion. You definitely have it now. There's nothing more important to you now than maintaining this connection, you know, and not letting anyone or anything throw obstacles in the way. Your person, for them, Three of Cups, a happiness, a celebration, a feeling of being with their tribe again, a feeling of being with, being surrounded by exactly the people that are most important to them. A renewed sense of connectedness and family. I think that this new sort of incarnation, again, as I say, of this relationship, just for your person, has renewed a sense of belonging and having their family back. This is a great reading, Leo. Let's pull your zodiac runes. I am going to move on at the end of this reading to the extended, where we're going to get even more clarity. Cancer. Some of you dealing with a Cancer sign, or someone who has Cancer in their chart. You may have Cancer in your chart. Some of you are dealing with a Taurus, or someone who has Taurus in their chart. And some of you are dealing with an Aquarius, or somebody perhaps has Aquarius in their chart. You may have some of those energies in your chart. You may be resonating with them. Take it as it comes to you. This is an incredibly beautiful reconciliation. And I'm gonna call it a close right there. I don't clarify these ending actions in the main reading, but I will look at them at the extended. And in the extended, I think we're just going to take a deeper dive into some of these energies and where you're coming from and your person is coming from, and just clarify some of this, get some reaffirmation. We're going to use a fresh deck. I'll be pulling out your oracles and your animal spirits in the extended. And so if you want to follow me over there right now, you can just click that link at the top of the description, excuse me. Click the link at the top of the description below the video. That's it, Leo cross watchers. Thank you so much for visiting my channel and watching this reading. I do hope you got something out of it. I hope it resonated for you. And for right now, I'm just going to wish you all love, life, and happiness. And I hope to see you back here on my channel again for your next tarot reading. Bye-bye now.